Hey guys, Hasbro's here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing off and reviewing all of my custom Five Nights at Freddy's action figures that I have made so far. Before I start, I'd like to ask for you to like, comment and subscribe. Also to make sure you have the bell icon clicked so you never miss another upload from me. With that out of the way, I will start today's showcase. So the first one that I'll be showing off today is my custom Toy Freddy action figure. As you can see, that's my Toy Freddy. Sorry. Yep, this is my Toy Freddy. The colours that I've chosen for him look pretty good. It looks like it's kind of a mix between the original Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and maybe the Help Wanted version, which I think turned out pretty well, honestly. The action figure that I used for this is the live wire Freddy from the Fnaf AR wave. You may be able to see that I haven't sanded down any of the wiring circuitry that's on his body. That's purely because at the time I didn't have any sandpaper or anything like that to do it with. I might end up sanding him down in the future, but for the time being I absolutely love how he looks. Yeah, I'll give it a quick little 360 so you can get a good look at him. If you're wondering what paint I used acrylic paints to make sure it has that nice shiny toy look to it. One of them doesn't have that look to it, but I'll mention that when I get to it. So that's Toy Freddy. The next one I have to show off is Toy Chica, and though she's a fan favourite for many reasons, some of them being not so family friendly. So here's my Toy Chica action figure. She looks alright. I'm not too happy with how the yellow looks. It's a bit patchy in places, and you can definitely see the paint strokes, like the brush strokes on her. Also the lettering on the bib isn't too great, but other than that, I absolutely love how she came out. You can see I'm using the Bitty Pop cupcake as her cupcake, seeing as it's the closest thing we have to the toy cupcake at this scale. Yeah, I used the high score Toy Chica from the same wave as the Toy Freddy, and overall, apart from the paint and the bib, it looks pretty much perfect to me. You can't really tell there's bumps on her because it blends in pretty well with the paint, but other than that, she's fine for now. She's gonna get her repaint at some point in the future, but for the time being, she's gonna stay as she is. The next one in my list of toy animatronics is Toy Bonnie. Now, Toy Bonnie is the most recent toy animatronic that I've made for this set, and as you can see, this is the figure that doesn't look quite as shiny as the others. For some reason there was a reaction in the paint and it didn't dry quite as how it should have. The figure that I used for this is the Systematic Toy Bonnie from the Fnaf AR set, and his guitar is taken from a duplicate Bonnie that I got recently, which I will be customizing in the future. And the way he's holding it, I've just got some sticky tack holding it in place because you can't hold it otherwise. The only parts on Toy Bonnie that I'd really change is the bumps and ridges all over his body, but other than that, it's pretty much a one-to-one replica of what Toy Bonnie looks like in game. I'll give him a quick spin. Also, his blue is a little bit darker than what it would be in game, but other than that, he's pretty much perfect. You can still see a little bit of blue showing through the white, but I think that just gives him character. And as you can see, all of the figures I've shown off so far have had fully painted eyes and haven't just looked completely soulless. So I've gone back and I've put eyes on all of my other customs. I might make a separate video at some point showing them off. I might not. I've got another figure for Fnaf 2 in the works at the minute, but it's not quite done, so I might show it off in this video, I might not. Yeah, with that out of the way, that's all of the toy animatronics done. I don't have a mangle because that'll take a lot of time and I don't have the resources to make her at the minute, or him, whatever you want to call mangle. So the next one I have to show off is Withered Foxy. And I know what you might say, didn't you show off a Withered Foxy in one of your other videos? Yes, I did, and unfortunately that Withered Foxy made demise quite recently. It fell off my shelf and it broke, so I salvaged the legs from it and I used a tie-dye Foxy to use as a base. This pretty good looking figure. Colours are pretty much one-to-one with how Withered Foxy actually looks. Sorry again. I used pretty much all of the same techniques I used on the other Withered Foxy. All of the withering and like a belly colour and stuff, that's all been moulded with glue tack like I did on the old Withered Foxy. And I've made the snout slightly longer and I've reshaped the nose. He's had his head remoulded slightly. I was originally going to actually cut into his head to have the endo showing through, but I just decided to go with the easier alternative, and I still think it looks good either way. All of the withering was painted in and not actually drilled in because I only had one copy of the figure and I didn't want to ruin it. So yeah, he's pretty much perfect. I'll give him a 360. There's no withering on his back at the moment. That is subject to change eventually. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show about Withered Foxy, other than his legs. They're the Grim Foxy legs, but the toes are actually from the Endo 01, and I've cut the toes off, I think, 3 Endo legs and glued them onto Foxy's new feet, and it came out pretty well. That's pretty much all I have to say about Withered Foxy, and yeah, that's all of the ones I really wanted to show you today. But I did decide to throw in another one. I showed him off in a earlier video, but it doesn't have too many views, so I thought I'd review him again. And it's my custom Withered Bonnie action figure. This was in one of the first videos I ever made, I believe. So I think it was the first or second video, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I really like how he looks. I used a tie-dye Bonnie as the base. No sculpted in withering on this. It was the first Fnaf 2 character I actually made. His head was boiled in water and then cut off with a knife. Sorry again. All of the wires are from paper clips, and the endo head is pieces from a model aeroplane kit. And I said there's no sculpting, but the buttons were done the same way that the withering on Withered Foxy was done. So, and the hands, the hand and the endo foot are 3D printed. I'll be strong. The only difference from the last time I showed him off was that I've now gone over him with metallic paint on the endo pieces, and well, that's about it really. So if you want a more in-depth review on this, I'd recommend you go back and look at one of my older videos, and I will put a link to that in the description of this video. He also has a face, that's the face I cut off him. It's just painted to look like a normal Bonnie face. He's got red pupils, but it's just a prop really. It doesn't go onto him because of all the wires on his face. Yeah, just a basic little prop really. And I guess I'd show off a quick little teaser to the next animatronic figure that I'm making. Let's just see. This is all I'll show you for now, because it's literally the only piece I've worked on so far. If you can't figure it out, I'm making Withered Chica. The endo jaw is from the Fnaf AR Mangle Mystery Mini. I know that's a little bit of a more expensive mini, but sacrifices have to be made really. The jaw and the teeth, they're all fully sculpted in blue tack and super glue. That's all I really wanted to show off to you today. I'll get all of these and try and get all of these guys in for one final shot. I'm sorry if today I was a little bit off. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I do apologise. Yeah, that's everything from me today. Thank you all for watching. If you would like to see more content from me in the future, then please like, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on post notifications by hitting that bell. And please make sure to put a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions on what I've done today. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.